she was a girl because her gamer tag says like Miss.
Gamer
you know?
girl.
No, it was like Miss, and then her name, right? And they were like, "Oh, you got," and they were whooping our ass, bro. We like won, or they won by 6-2 in Search and Destroy, so we got whooped. And they're like, "Oh, guys, I'm so sorry, guys, bro. Y'all should have told us. We didn't know y'all were handicapped, bro. Y'all had a girl. Y'all had a girl on the team." And I was like, "Nah, that's some bullshit." And they're hoeing. They're like, "Go make me sandwiches and this."
Get back in the kitchen.
Yeah, for literally the
That's
whole time they're
crazy.
like, they're whipping our ass and they're just like, bitch. Like I was like, damn.
That's crazy. What the COD are we on now? Oh, it's
Modern Warfare 2
remake.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Is it a remake?
Is it not?
No, I don't think it is.
Pretty
It's,
sure.
the storyline is technically it is a remake because the storyline is like very similar to the original one, but it's still different.
Yeah, I don't. It's
Wait, so but
I
wasn't
don't
there
know.
a Modern Warfare 2 before?
yeah, there was a Modern Warfare 2 before,
Well, yeah, the original one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's
but
not
that
a
one was
remake of
already
that?
remastered. So
they
this
probably-
one can't be
they
the remastered
because they rebooted the original Modern Warfare.
Bruh.
Yeah,
That's
you
what
remember they remastered both of them, Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare.
Yeah, I didn't. I
Yeah,
never
but
kept
the other
up with it.
one of them was like a
Yeah.
reboot or something like that.
Only COD I can fuck with.
Yeah,
is
I can't
trailer.
get shit out of this.
That's the
show,
one
by
I'm
the
talking
way.
about. That's the reboot that I was talking about. This one, I guess you could say it's a remaster. Or it's
can't
not even a
hear-
remastered.
I can't hear.
That's crazy, bro.
You can't hear nothing.
Oh, you're on 0. That's why.
Well, that makes
Me.
sense. Okay.
Me.
No, mames, no. Shit's loud.
That remind me of that one motherfucker where he's like,
With the little kid.
and he's like, ah. You know what I'm talking about?
No, but have
Yeah.
you seen the little kid? It's like his sister or maybe his mom does ASMR or some shit.
Oh
He,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Smashes an egg on her head, and then she's like, "What the fuck?" And he's like, "Ah!"
Yeah, and she's like, oh shit. Yeah, I know. That motherfucker was crazy.
So
Doesn't he
fucking
start
funny.
dancing or some shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, he starts just dancing on her, bro. That would make me a different kind of angry,
Especially if you're plugged into
bro.
that shit.
For real, bro. Taking an L like that and getting danced on, that hurts.
Get
that,
it Fortnite emoted on.
yeah, bro. That hurts the pride. You feel me?
Oh god, that shit is crazy.
What other option do you have? You can't sit here and tell me, like, no jury or court could tell me that that there's no reason to not hit a fucking child or a woman, bro.
Nah, come on.
Nah, I'm just fucking around. You don't do it though, for real.
You heard it here first, folks. The
woman-
woman.
Nah.
Condones beating children.
I mean, nah, you don't do it. You're not supposed to do it, but you can't sit here and tell me there's not reasons though.
yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, that's facts.
Like it's just you're not supposed to do this shit, so you don't do it.
You
But
seen
like,
that? Like
it works you up a little bit, you know.
It was a while back. Some kid was like flexing his dad's guns on like or social media or some shit, and like dad was like getting him in trouble. I was like, fuck no, I would have whooped his ass like
Bro.
at that fucking point. Dude.
Yeah, bro, that's bad, bro. That's
Yeah,
that's
like,
bad news right
what
there.
the
Imagine
hell?
your son. Ooh, nah, not my son. After that, he's not liking guns no more. After that, have you ever seen that one video where like it? I don't know if it's his son or not, but he's like, put the gloves on, You want to be the disrespectful little, you know? And they're
And
like
he's
out in the
boxing
street.
him?
Yeah, they're
No
out in the street,
way.
and he's like this old
Oh,
head.
I know what you're talking
And this is
about.
like he's like his young. It could be like 19, 20 maybe.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, put the fucking gloves on, you know, disrespectful little, you know, this and that.
Damn.
And they're down the street, and he like fucking punches the shit out, lays him out cold.
That's crazy.
And he's just like, disrespectful little ass, this and that, and then, bro. And I was like, damn. I was like, I mean, sometimes you need to get your ass beat, bro. Like, I don't know.
Real.
It's a life lesson, bro.
is a
Especially
life
if you're
lesson.
down a bad path.
Oh god.
Sometimes the worst shit can happen to you. So I like to help you avoid. And if you go through all that bad shit and you still don't turn around,
You're
Something wrong with you.
Lord
something else,
help.
bro. Yeah,
Lord
you're
help, for
long
real.
gone.
Uh-huh.
Anyways, welcome back to the Skeletons Rap once again. You know we
Yo.
love to have y'all.
You
Thank
already
you
know
for
the
tuning
deal.
in. Leave a like, leave a comment, 5-star review wherever you're listening. Put us on to everybody you know.
I mean,
You know the fucking biz.
Yeah,
Make your dog
sir.
listen, your cat, and all that shit.
mhm.
But yeah, shit. Thank you once again.
Yes, sir. Anybody listening to the Skeleton Rap right now got that dog in them, all right? So
Real.
let us know if you got that dog in you.
Pause.
Yo. Fuck, yeah.
I've been saying that shit. That's been stuck in my head lately. I've been saying that shit just like at random points throughout the day. Like
Pause.
something it won't even be remotely pausable, and I'll be like, pause.
Yeah. I actually said some Ayo pause shit that like I caught myself saying pause. I was like, yeah, no. I think it was something about meat, and I was like,
Real.
pause, yo. Anytime you bring up meat like that, you know, there's an actual thing like of Schmeats, like that's an actual thing, like a company I think or something like
I
a
think
label,
I
a
heard
company.
about that, yeah.
It's literally Schmeats.
Shemits.
Hell no.
Fucking like last episode how we were bone munchers. Pause.
Oh
Fucking,
yeah.
Pause.
shout out to Roxy Mori. He's a real bone muncher.
Bone muncher. Talking about homie, he fucking caught me 24K.
That shit was
ball
fucking
sniffing,
hilarious.
bro. I gotta post that shit. Yeah, I gotta post that shit. We gotta post. That's the shit that's gonna fucking blow us up, bro. I just gotta like zoom it in on the part where
I
I'm
literally
snitching.
just roll over in the group chat like, no way I caught Kevin in 4K. The whole scratching, the sneaky
literally, bro,
scratching.
it's
sniff.
literally fucking hilarious.
That shit
bro.
was crazy, dog.
I don't think I was scratching my nuts, but it does look like it. Because that's not usually a thing I do on the camera. I do it off the camera very often, but not on the camera. I think maybe it was like on the side, maybe.
The conversation was so
But-
good. Bro
It was
forgot he
just-
was on camera.
Yeah. No, it was like the sneaky.
Yeah,
little-
like it was a sneaker, but his hand was just right there in the face. Just
but it was very obvious, yo.
Like,
you know, like it
like,
does
have you
look like
seen those videos?
a scratch and go.
yeah,
scratch.
like have you seen those videos where like they'll have like girls on their shoulders and they'll put them down and they're like,
Oh yeah, I saw this one dude where he's like, huh, and then he's like,
yeah,
damn near, yeah.
That shit just like
Or Speed. Speed did that shit.
Yeah,
when he was
there
in the
you
pool.
go.
Bro, that motherfucker, wow, cause he be
He's
doing
like
it like when he be walking by the bitches and he just be like,
He's fucking.
I mean,
He'd be scaring away the hose.
Bro, literally, have you seen that shit with his dad? Where he's with his dad and he got hosed over like two bad bitches, and then like it's him and his dad. His dad like trying to throw the worst game of his life, and then Speed is just ruining it the whole time. Bro.
Is it like when they start barking? No, that's what someone else. said.
No, that's his dad. But
That's his dad.
yeah, that old dude.
Oh no, I don't think we're talking about the same video.
I mean, he's not an old dude, but he's like a middle-aged man. He a black
I think I
dude,
know
short
what you're
hair,
talking about.
beard. You feel me? More
Yeah,
like
no.
a candao kind of.
Yeah, no, I have
Yeah.
seen that. No, I'm talking about
Yeah.
the other one where him and like his friend or some shit have like
Oh yeah,
the
no,
hose over.
yeah, no, he be having hoes often on the shit for no
Oh,
reason,
God.
and he be fumbling every single one of them for no, bro. Like it's just a sport for him.
This motherfucker is outrageous to say the least on all
Yeah.
his shit. Like, have you seen the one where like he has some girl on his show? I don't even know who, but like she like starts saying some shit and she's like, oh, like like. She's laying it on him, pues, like about some bullshit.
Wait,
and he's just like,
is it one where- yeah. That's the same one I'm talking about right now.
and then she just, oh, yeah,
because he's
it
like,
is.
she's like, oh, you can't be calling me a bitch. Don't be calling me a bitch. You're supposed to have respect. You want to have me and this
Oh,
and that. You want me to be a
God.
girlfriend, but
And then
you're
he
not
just
even.
starts barking.
He's like, all right, because he's like, she's like a wife type shit. She's like, Gustavo, you bitch, and she just bitching at you and like, you
nah,
know.
but and then she just gets up and leaves. I'm like, damn, that shit is crazy.
Yeah, that's the one with his dad. His dad's like,
Yeah,
whole time.
He's like, damn,
He's
the
like,
hose gone away.
yeah, I mean, the hose is
man, he's
gone.
Fucking, you saw that he did a stream with Lil Nas X recently?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you did. That's so fucking random.
And then I was
No,
like,
like, just
I'm not
out of
with that
nowhere.
gay shit,
Actually,
bro.
Lil Nas X came out of his cave recently because he's been coming out with a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
He was on one with Mike Tyson, bro. That's the funniest shit.
No way.
Yeah, he was on with Mike Tyson, and he's like, he hits Mike Tyson. He's on his podcast, and he hits Mike Tyson with, "Hey, bro, so you know any other songs of my shit, bro?"
No
He's
way.
like, bro, I know the one with Billy Ray Cyrus and the one where you're fucking naked. All right, I don't give a fuck. You're on my podcast. I
No
know
way.
you famous. Don't worry about it. Damn. He's like, we know you famous, man. Just chill the fuck out. All right.
That's fucking funny. He really said, name 3 songs, bro.
Yeah, God. Yeah, literally, bro. All right. That's a bitch. Imagine someone came on our shit. Name 3 songs, bro. You got me on your podcast. You don't need. I mean, that's understandable.
Nah,
I mean, in a
kinda,
way,
yeah.
like you don't want to have someone on your show, like especially someone like, I I guess, so unpopular, right? Like, and without having some interview questions, like the Breakfast.
Yeah.
Like, what is it? The Breakfast Show? The
No,
one with Charlemagne.
the Breakfast Club.
Yeah, there you go. The Breakfast Club. You know how they be asking them questions? Hey, so this and
Yeah.
that, because it's specific to the motherfuckers that are there. So I guess like. I could see how he would be upset. Oh, like, does he even know who I am?
I'm just
Like,
famous and they got me here for clicks. type
yeah,
shit.
yeah. I mean, what if he's just famous and he's just there? He's just like, all right, bro, you're just gonna kick it with this,
Oh,
like,
God,
see
yeah.
how you is.
Okay.
Like, fuck, I'm trying to think of like, kind of like Jackass. You ever see how Jackass has random ass dudes
Yeah.
random ass
just do
people all the
shit.
time?
Yeah.
Mhm. and they're just part of the shit? Like now, like
God.
as soon as they step into their world, they're like part of Jackass and they get the shit that's happening to the other dudes to them. You know?
Real.
So same shit.
No, baby. You got here written murderous attachment.
Bro, what the fuck did I mean by that?
I have
bro?
no idea, bro.
Fuck. I
You
was
wrote
try-
it, buddy.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to. I wrote it out for myself so that way I could remember it. But give me a second, see if I can try to fucking remember it. But I think. Damn.
Damn.
Yeah, damn
Real.
indeed, bro.
Damn.
Fuck. All right. Well, I mean, we
Another
can come back
news,
to it.
have
Yeah.
Have y'all seen that fucking the Ash fucking Ketchum finally became a world champion
Yeah, I did. Ain't that some? Oh,
after
that's
25
crazy. 25
fucking
years.
years, and he's still like 12 years old.
Oh yeah, because he wished himself to be, didn't he?
Did he?
Yeah, you ain't never heard of that?
No. What
Yeah,
the hell?
he wished on a legendary Pokemon that he could stay young.
No
What
way.
the
He just
hell?
like Timmy Turner for real.
Yeah,
yeah.
because he made the illegal wish. You
Yeah.
remember?
I remember that episode was crazy as fuck.
Yeah,
where they're like,
the-
bro, you've been here 50 years.
They got him on
And
the
they're like,
federal
what the
shit.
fuck?
Yeah, they got him on the federal shit.
Yeah, that shit is crazy, man. But yeah, because
They got him on RICO charges.
oh god.
I mean,
But yeah, so I for some reason I thought this was like the first league he had like ever won, but it's not. He had won one. I remember in Alola, because that was a big deal. He was like, "This motherfucker finally won," because L's just
For
fucking
real?
24,
Yeah,
he just
23 years
sucks?
of L's.
yeah,
Like, I mean, he was good.
no,
It's not
but
that
he
he
would get to
sucks.
like leagues and championships and like get halfway through and then L.
Shake him out.
yeah, he'd fumble.
He got like one win before the Alola one, but like it was like a minor arc, so nobody like counted it really. But then like the Alola one, he finally like won that shit, like took the trophy, and then this one was like the world championship type shit, and so now
Yeah.
he's like a world champion fucking Pokemon trainer.
Oh,
you ever
shit.
seen like the Pokemon show? You know,
I remember I watched a little bit
with Brock. Right?
With Brock, yeah.
Bro, I fucking love Brock.
when
Brock
it, when
is-
it came on Netflix. I
shit.
watched like the first season for a bit, but when I was younger, I would watch X and Y. That was the one that was coming out. at
X
the
and
time.
Y.
That shit was fire.
I was just watching the one with Ash Ketchum, Misty, and Brock.
Hell
Which
yeah.
one is that
I
one?
think that might be the first one.
Yeah, I think it is the first one. Well, I was
Like,
watching that
in
one.
line
Bro,
right
Brock a Riz god. He
Brock is a risk.
yeah, I mean, he's more like a please let me
Yeah,
get your number,
real.
please.
He's like, please let me hit, bro. He's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't beg for the pussy. I just ask 130 times.
I mean,
That's it.
my God, that's it. I mean, that's reasonable, bro. I
Oh,
mean,
God.
how many more times do you have to ask?
Real.
Come on, man.
If nothing else, he's consistent. All right.
Yeah, God. You know what I mean? I mean, come on, bro. He's putting up numbers. You feel
Oh
me?
baby.
He's shooting shots even if he's missing.
Sometimes I wish I got into those shows, but I never did. Like I never really watched
Like
Pokemon
Digimon?
Like that. What's that?
The other one.
You don't
is
know
like,
Digimon? Digimon.
almost like
I
Pokemon.
like Digimon better. I think.
Uh-huh. These motherfuckers have a toy in their food bowl or in
Bruh.
their water bowl.
Yeah, no, I never got into it.
Bruh.
Nah, no.
You know what I
you
used to
ain't-
be big into? Fucking Bakugan.
Oh, bro,
That shit
Bakugan
was
was a shit. I had
fire.
all the cards and like the little monitos and shit too.
Yeah.
Bro.
You remember when they came with like the big ass ones? I remember those was contraband
Oh,
in my
yeah.
elementary.
Really?
yeah.
Those fat ass ones.
Yeah,
Oh my
because we
God.
would always fuck around with them and shit.
They're contraband, bro. Why was they running elementary and middle schools
Like
when we was
prison.
in them like
I
boot
know.
camp, bro?
Yeah, it was.
Because
some
like,
bullshit.
why was that a customary thing for middle schools and elementaries to be boot camp? On God, nowadays it'd be like snowflake as hell.
Yeah,
You know, and then it was funny because when I first got into Pokemon, I was into the card game, but
Yeah.
I never like played it. I would just collect cards and trade them with motherfuckers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'd be like, yeah, bro, this one looks cool. I'll trade you for this one. And like,
Oh,
that was
really?
it.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah,
Shit, I
and
did the
then
same thing with
eventually
Pokemon
I
and
tried to
Yu-Gi-Oh.
get into the game, but like my homies wasn't with it, so then I got into like the games.
Bro, you remember Guillermo Cardenas?
Yeah,
Bro. My bad for dropping the Govy on homies like that. Nah, and then Aaron, you know, artist Aaron, little homie Aaron. you
Oh,
feel me?
I forgot about
Yeah,
him. What
yeah,
the
Ron.
fuck?
Yeah, AA run. Yeah, homie's dope, bro. They used to whoop my ass.
In Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon. It's,
Oh, yeah.
it's not that I had bad cards. I had some pretty good cards, but fuck, bro.
Yeah, no, they were goated.
No, they were goated. I remember one time I had gotten this like thing from McDonald's, and it was like one of those. It was like the limited edition gold cards.
No
They were
way.
like gold, I guess, and they were quote unquote 24 karat. I was like, there's no way from a fucking Happy Meal. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, the metal thingies.
Yeah, they're like Charizards.
Those were
and what-
dope.
I had a Charizard one, and I was like telling Aaron or Guillermo, I was like, hey, bro, this shit worth like $100, right?
This shit with your whole house, bro.
Yeah, I was like, bro, I'll give it to you, bro, if you give me the money.
Nah, that's crazy.
I mean, yeah.
And they were like, "Get that fake ass shit out of here."
Oh, God.
bro, no, they was with it up until,
Oh.
up until a certain point.
For
They were
real.
like, there's like $100 though. Damn, I was like, that's what it
man.
costs, bro.
Oh god, and I used to be big into Bakugan, and then I remember they did like a. I thought it was like a different thing, but apparently it was like a soft reboot. But it was some shit that was like similar, but they would come in capsules, like like
yeah.
this, and you would like throw them onto like some magnetic card or some shit,
Yeah,
and
no,
they
I
would
remember.
pop out the side.
Yeah, I remember.
I
those.
don't. I think that was called something else though. But that shit was fire. I never got my hands on them.
I
though.
fucked with them. I didn't get my hands on them personally. I just remember seeing it like a little
On
primo
TV
had
and
it,
shit, yeah.
and I was just like, whoa. I was like, whoa, your toy is cool, dude.
You know what's
Whoa.
fucking sick as hell? Speaking
What?
of toys and shit, they're bringing back Ninjago. Well, I mean, Ninjago never left.
Mhm.
But you remember when Ninjago first came out,
Yeah.
they would come out with tops.
Oh,
and you would build them. And you
I
would literally
remember
fight
that.
them.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
I
that was the
remember
thing.
that.
It was like, yeah, it was a Lego set, but like, it was basically Beyblades.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know?
Beyblade was
And-
my shit too. I fuck
Yeah,
with
and
it.
then basically they were like, nah, we're just gonna focus on like the big ass sets for a
Yeah.
while. But recently I've seen that they've come back with like the Spin Master bullshit and like
Oh, hell
they
yeah.
built the tops better type shit
Hey.
with like launchers and now.
Oh
It's
goddamn,
crazy.
that's literally Beyblade. I
know
like
what I'm
Beyblade
saying?
a lot. That was my shit, bro. That was my shit. I fucked with that.
Beyblade was fucking dope.
You'd wind it up and you just yeah, that was my shit. I swear to God, do you think there's a technique to that game?
Yeah, I mean there was.
There
I keep
yeah.
seeing some motherfucker on TikTok that like has a hella fucking Beyblades, and so it's like, so not only was it that like you had to build the right like kind of Beyblade because
Yeah.
different parts would do different shit, you know, like you could get a top part that's like really heavy and it would weigh you down, or like a light
Oh,
one.
yeah.
You could get like the side guards that would like cut into the other ones or
Yeah.
steal the spin type shit. And then the tips, there was like different ones where like there was the traditional like point ones, there was like flat ones
Yeah.
for longer. There was some that like would change. So like if they would be going fast, they would be like down or up or some shit, and then once the Beyblade would start slowing down, like the fucking tip would change and it would start moving different. Like it was
That's
some
pretty
fucking
dope.
mechanism.
Yeah, no,
that it was
I remember that it was
this
like a
far
couple
out,
different
and then
pieces
it would
on
like
the.
close.
You can get a couple different pieces on the Beyblade. The whole
Yeah.
Beyblade was replaceable. You could replace any part of it with
Oh,
the whole
God.
different one.
And then and there was a technique I've seen like guy because you know how in the show like the motherfucker would like rip it and it would go in like a flower pattern. He was
Yeah.
like, yeah, well if you do it flat, like it's just gonna spin around like lazy ass circles. But if you do it like at an angle, like facing into the arena, that's how it'll do like the fucking flower attack pattern shit. But
Damn,
yeah.
I'm gonna have to get into Beyblade again.
You know what? Oh my god! Speaking of fucking kids shows and shit, I remember there was this one about like, it was basically mini Gundam. I don't remember what it was called, but like motherfuckers would show up to like their local spot, like
Uh-huh.
you know, and they would have like little robots, and I think they were like remote control type shit, and they would just
The
like
fuck?
duke it out on little battlefields. I don't remember what it was called,
What the
but that
fuck?
shit was sick as hell. But it was just a show. And I was like, they should come out with toys for this shit, and they never did. Like they might have.
Oh, it
but,
was a
like,
show. I thought you were
just, like,
actually
action
telling me about
figures.
toys. I was like,
no.
I was like,
But I was like,
yo.
that would be the fucking sickest toy ever. Like, imagine building a little Gundam and then controlling that shit. Like,
Bro, that'd be fucking fire. You know what I've been thinking about buying as of late is a RC drift car, bro.
yeah.
You ever seen them,
Fucking
bro? Them
fire.
hoes is tight. I need me one of those because like, that's basically this on the same like tier of like controlling shit, like whatever.
Yeah.
Because it's literally just drifting with the fucking little RC car.
And then you can like build.
And
the
you,
fuck
yeah,
out
you
of
can
and
build them.
shit.
You can build them. They could be bigger. They can be smaller. Smaller ones, you know, are obviously faster. Bigger ones drift like crazy. You know, there's a culture to these things that
Hell
we are
yeah.
unaware of. You feel me? So don't be putting nobody down because be like, oh, who's into that? You'd be surprised, bro.
Oh,
You'd be
baby.
surprised who's into that, especially about the weird shit. You know,
For
people
real.
be into the weird shit. Alright.
Fuck yeah. Shit is crazy, man. Speaking of childhood legends and shit, you got here. R.I.P. Damn, I forgot the name. Kevin Conroy.
Kevin Conroy, bro.
So who the fuck was Kevin Conroy?
Kevin Conroy was the guy that played Batman for like basically our entire lives. Like,
yeah. Bro,
he was a
when you
voice
said
actor.
that, bro, why did I think it was like some nobody football player that I was like,
No.
bro, who the
That's
fuck?
what I thought when
Yeah.
you first sent it to,
Yeah.
and I like saw it on Twitter, and I was like, ah,
Yeah, I saw it on
Yeah.
Instagram. I was like, damn.
yeah, homie played Batman for like
Yeah, forever, huh?
forever, bro, since the animated series, and he was getting old.
yeah,
So like,
How
you
old
knew
was
eventually. I don't know.
Old. old
he
enough.
He wasn't that old. He was like 60.
Yeah, like 50, 60, some shit.
Yeah.
But he did he played Bruce Wayne, like an old Bruce
In,
Wayne
in a
one of the
movie?
crossover. No, the
Oh.
CW crossover.
Oh no,
The
Didn't he
Elseworlds.
voice him in the games
Yeah,
I think
he's
so.
the
Yeah.
guy that voiced him in the games. Yeah.
and a couple animated
Oh, he
series?
got hella
Yeah.
fucking credits on Batman.
Yeah,
That shit
yeah
is
hell
crazy.
yeah.
he did.
He got the majority of credits on Batman.
I mean, he is like when
The
you think
Batman.
of Batman, like
He's
that's
the-
the voice.
The
I'm
Batman.
darkness.
I
You know?
mean,
Nah, I mean
Yeah.
that's not Batman.
but whenever you think
Yeah.
of like Batman or like the voice of Batman, that's who you think of.
yeah, I feel you.
So did he just like die of old age type shit?
I think so.
Dang.
I don't think he had
Oh,
any
they
like
haven't,
health
like, disclosed it to
complications. Yeah.
But my question is, how do you just on a side note, on
Like, how do you die of
yeah,
old
how do
age?
you die of old age at a young age?
Well, it's because like the older you get, like the more your body is susceptible to bullshit. So like you know how like old
okay.
people die of COVID, it's because they don't have like the facilities to fight it.
Mhm.
So you know, so like once you get old, like the number of things that can kill you goes up like hard as fuck. You know,
so
like, any
he
little
didn't technically
disease,
die of
any, like-
old age. He died of like what old age
Well, that's why.
succumbs of. you
Yeah,
know?
that's why people call it like natural causes.
Ah, okay.
You know,
I-
because
I
like
kinda
once
see.
you get to an older
so like
stage,
shit that doesn't go away, kind of like arthritis, syphilis, shit
that's
like
when
that.
it really starts hitting you.
Yeah,
Syphilis is I think,
isn't
STD.
yeah. it's-
Oh, for real?
I was
What
thinking
the
about
fuck?
scoliosis. There you go, shit like that.
Scoliosis.
Yeah. It's a completely different thing.
Yeah, like shit will
Yeah.
kill you, like you know, diabetes and whatnot, and then like
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
then
yeah.
if you start getting like old, you'll just start getting brittle. Like any
Oh yeah, that is,
like you could fall over and fucking die.
bro.
Yeah.
I had my mom had a Thea or some shit like that. But bro, like she was old. She was 80 and she worked till she was like 80, and bro, and she was like 82 or 83, and they all convinced her to stop working because she was too old. She stopped working and she died.
Yeah,
She
that's
died.
how it
Fuck.
Yeah, bro, she just died, man.
Mhm.
And I was like, that. It's cause like you shouldn't stop at like an
Like
old
something
person's hustles.
emotion,
Like
yeah.
it's cause like that's what they live for in a way,
Yeah,
you know.
and then you take away their living, and
Yeah, they're like, damn. Well, I have a routine. I wake up every day. I get ready for work. I put on my shoes. I put my pants on and my fucking shirt on the same way every fucking day. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Like that's the routine.
nah, man. And then
But if
shit
you,
is crazy.
my fault, but I was gonna
Go
say
ahead.
like if you looked at him, like I don't know how old he was, but he looks.
He
old.
does look old.
He looks really
bro.
old.
Nah, he young, bro. When I saw that, I was like, he was young.
Look up how old he is.
He was like 56, bro. I swear.
56 is crazy to look that old.
Yeah, I'm
though.
telling you, bro. Look, man. Here, hold on. He bro, can you give me like an exact fucking thing? At 66. 66 isn't
66
super old.
Isn't even that old.
It's
yeah.
getting there, but yeah, it's not super old.
It's like you're barely like feeling it
entering old
hard.
age,
Yeah,
yeah.
you're barely about to tunnel down into
Oh,
it. You
God.
know, like.
That's crazy though.
Yeah.
But he does look old. He does
does
look
look
old.
old,
Though. Have you seen how he looks like?
Yeah. I've seen them on Twitter.
He
That shit's
does
crazy.
he does look more like if he was like 70, 80, you know, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need what is chocolate.
What are they selling?
Nah, we can't be doing Batman
Nah,
like that.
yeah, come on, guys, come on. This is where I draw the line.
I mean,
Everything else is
he said-
excusable.
What are they selling?
No, man.
Everything else is excusable.
there.
But
Y'all
Batman,
funny, man. Y'all
come
funny
on,
with it.
man.
Come on.
Why did you turn to me like that?
What do you mean?
He was laughing with his mouth open. He was like,
Bro, what the fuck?
Rebozo.
I mean,
shake
that's
it.
Oh my god, what the hell?
Sorry, bro.
I swear you
the
do
body's
that.
cold, bro.
Do what?
I swear you do that. You be like, ha. I'll be
You
like,
should be doing that
Why
shit.
do we do that shit for
nah,
real?
that shit go to. Nah, but
Shake man.
Yeah, alright,
He said the
bro.
body's cold.
we got our lick in, bro. We got
Yeah,
our
we got.
What?
This
What did
for,
he say that
This for everybody. This for who? Oh,
Who did he say that for the last episode,
Let's see.
bro?
This for Uvalde. Who else? Kobe.
Oh yeah, Kobe.
No,
who else?
So, Kobe.
Ego.
No, you
Kobe,
did say,
I
you
did
did
not
say
say
the
nothing
take
about no
off.
Kobe.
Oh yeah, take off. There you
Who
go.
else? Who else? This for everybody that Gustavo has wrong. Rip balls. No.
Oh me, yeah, God.
I don't think I said anything about Kobe, did I?
Yeah, you did.
Well, no, we weren't even doing the podcast when Kobe
we
died.
didn't, but I think we did bring him up.
Yeah, we did bring him up,
okay,
and you're like, that's wild. You did, bro.
On a side note, though, like dying in a helicopter crash is like a different type of bougie.
Yeah.
Like that's just like
I guess you're right.
rich
That's like,
people problems. Am I
yeah,
right?
That's like
I
a-
guess so.
in a way, that's like a memorable way to go.
And because like it's
You
not
know,
like he was
I mean,
like
that's fucked up. It's
not like he was like going somewhere, was he? Like
He was going
on
to
urgent business.
Ah, no, it was
he
just like- it was casual,
"Fuck it, I'm
like-
going."
No, he was though because
It was training.
Gigi had a. No, it was a game. Gigi had a game, and the motherfuckers just
Damn.
never showed up.
damn.
Yeah, and he was the coach.
But like in
Oh,
a helicopter though, like take a
they were trying to
break,
beat
bro.
traffic. They was late.
wait, it's cause think about it, bro. LA traffic be on different
Yeah.
shit, bro.
Yeah, that's right.
Like-
but like still.
But
Bro.
the LA mountains be on bigger bullshit for real.
Nah,
apparently.
come on.
I mean, I don't live in LA, but I know Los Santos like the back of my
Oh
hand.
baby.
I know that
I
shit
know
don't
that
get.
shit is crazy.
I know that shit don't get super duper crowded, but I mean it could.
No man. Speaking of shit happening, I got here written Lockheed Martin Twitter guy.
So what's that?
So y'all have heard about the bullshit going on with Twitter, right? How like Elon took it over and he's like basically running it to shit.
Yeah,
You know,
type shit.
he's on some fuck shit, and then he's like everyone's making fun of him, you know, because he's like, oh, one of the big things is that like he's pushing like the Twitter Blue shit hard as hell because you know he needs money.
Yeah, the
And
verified.
it's like $8 a month, but now he's like, oh yeah, like if you have the verified check mark, like you have to have Twitter Blue in order to have it. So like cough up eight bitches, $8 or you don't have it. You know?
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
bitch.
I don't know why I was gonna say that.
So like, so even if you're a famous person, you can't be verified without
Yeah,
paying
without-
$8.
Wait, is it
Well-
like that, or is it if you have Twitter Blue, you're verified?
Well, that too.
Oh,
It's because
okay,
like
okay.
okay, so when he was first saying this, he was like, "Yeah, bro, fuck all of y'all. Like, you're gonna have to pay me $8." And so like he was like in the replies beefing with what's her name, like Alexandra Ocasio Cortez.
Oh yeah, yeah, AOC.
Yeah, AOC, and she was like, "Oh, like you're on some fuck shit," and he was like, "Damn, that's crazy. Pay up, ho!"
For
Literally,
real?
he was like, "Shit gonna cost you $8." But and so
If you want
now,
to keep spewing your AOC shit, you
and
need
so
to
now
get-
Twitter Blue is like out, and now he has it to where like if you buy it, you get the verification check mark.
yeah,
But you can click on the check mark like on people's profile, and it'll tell you if they have it because of Twitter Blue or if they have it because they're like a famous figure. you know?
Okay, I feel you.
And so like right now it's in the in between, but he claims he's still gonna like make it pay basically, right? And then he came out with some bullshit where he was like, "Oh yeah," and then also like, if you don't have Twitter now, like we're gonna suppress the fuck out of your tweets. Like you're only gonna see tweets from motherfuckers that are verified, pues. Like he literally went out and like somewhere someone was like interviewing him and he just said this shit to like a room of investors, and everyone was like, "You're on some fuck
no
shit,
way,
dude."
bro. Because does that mean I can't see my usual Twitter like porn
I mean,
accounts?
if they get
It's
verified,
not-
bro, you can.
I have to pay $8 to see that shit.
Bro, I was worried about-
Like I think they'll still be on there, and if you really know what to look for, you can look it up.
Alright, yeah.
But like, as for the main feed, like you won't be seeing that shit, boys. You know.
Do I gotta go to like my
You gotta go
following?
to like the search bar. Yeah.
Fuck.
Everybody's follows and likes. You gotta do the old way. No.
On God, though.
But,
That is the old way. Damn. You know what this means? This means that there's a regression in fucking
Yep.
and society and life.
But no, and so that's fucking crazy. But now that so a lot of people were like, well, like can't people just like buy Twitter now and then change or Twitter Blue and change their fucking name and then now like they can
Literally be the motherfucker.
imposters was like impersonate.
Parodies.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Every like anybody and everybody, and he was like, oh, you know, say some bullshit, and then everybody started impersonating him.
Oh yeah, I
And so
remember.
there was like
yeah.
hella Elon Musk on Twitter's where he was like, one of them was like, okay guys, the batteries in your Tesla only use a little child labor.
Oh my
Or
God.
some bullshit like that. And so he was like left and right, fucking banning these accounts and shit, right?
Everyone that's Elon Musk.
Yeah,
fucking,
and then he dropped a tweet and he was like, if you're gonna be like doing this shit, because you know he like his big thing for buying Twitter was like, oh, I'm bringing back free speech.
yeah.
And so he was like, if you're gonna be doing this shit, you gotta have like make it known that you're like a parody account, right? And so Ethan from H2H
Yeah, I was literally gonna
Productions
bring this shit up right
fucking
now.
like made a parody account of Elon Musk. Like under his shit, he just changed his name, and in like the bio, in the like banner, he was like, this is a parody account, like this or that, and like said some bullshit, banned.
Yeah,
all
yeah.
life
And then he was like,
for eternity.
and he
bro.
went and ranted on Instagram. He was like, Elon, what the fuck, man, and this and that. And he was just saying
And
some
he
bullshit.
sounded exactly like that too.
Bro, I don't like the new H3. I like the old
I
H3.
have not seen him in a minute.
Bro, the way he's been lately isn't the same H3. He seems like an old, like bickering fucking old head ass.
He is though, like he's
Yeah,
He is
bro.
low-key an old
But
head.
like before, he used to be funny and shit, and
Yeah.
like, but now it's just like every time that I see him, he just be on some fucking like you darn kids, I'm gonna get you,
No,
you
you're
trifling,
right.
you know.
You're right
Yeah.
because when I first started like seeing his shit on like feeds and shit like that, like he was like funny, like
Yeah,
you said, like he has
you're-
like some
yeah.
insightful conversation about something.
Mhm.
But recently, it's just been a bunch of like him just
Yeah.
bullshitting.
Yeah,
and
you
stuff.
meddling kids.
Yeah,
But,
basically.
And so that's like that's just to catch us up because we haven't been talking about like the Twitter bullshit.
Yeah,
right?
no, literally.
So what I'm talking about is somebody went and made like an account pretending to be Lockheed Martin, which is like the big defense company. Like they make most of like the bullshit that we use in the army. Right.
Really?
Shit.
And so
Oh, yeah.
he made it like somebody like made that account and then made a tweet and they were like, oh, you know, due to like, oh, we're gonna stop selling like our bullshit to the U.S., somebody else, and like Israel or some shit or like somebody else, and they were like because of like we're gonna investigate them for their like crimes on humanity or some shit. But he was bullshitting, and that shit tanked Lockheed Martin's like actual stock by like a couple mil.
Yeah, I saw the same
And
thing
then
happen
somebody-
to Eli and Lily.
Yeah, somebody did the same shit with Eli and Lily. They were like, "Yeah, bro, insulin is free now," and that shit tanked the fuck out of their stock.
Bad. Like they're
billions. That one was billions.
yeah, it's bad. And like, but see, you know, the thing is it tanked it, but the reason it stayed like that is because motherfuckers started asking questions as to why.
Yeah.
Because insulin was supposed to be free, or if anything, it was supposed to be like
Yeah,
fucking
when
cheap
they
as
made
fuck.
it.
Yeah, it's cheap as fuck. And in most countries, it's
like
$9-10.
20, yeah, $20
Yeah.
bucks max.
Yeah, in every country it's $20.
And you know what's
maximum.
fucking funny is that so when that happened, Elon Musk was like replying to the tweet, and he was like, "Oh well, actually, the reason insulin is this price or that price," and you know he like went on some bullshit. And Twitter has, you know how Instagram has the like, this post may contain false information, like the little banner. Twitter has something like that to like fact check people, and that shit fact checked him. And it was like, actually, most of our readers say that like this, and that, and like how it was supposed to be free, and in all other countries, it's still like $12-13. So like, what the fuck are you on? Type shit. And I thought the shit was fucking hilarious. Like,
So
that
he was
shit
like
really checked
advocating
him.
for like the free shit.
No,
was like,
he was advocating for the pricey shit. Like he was trying to defend it.
oh,
And
that
then
the priciness. Ah,
yeah, and
okay,
then Twitter
okay.
was like, "Bro, it's like $12."
10, yeah, it's like literally like the most it is 20. It's usually like $9-10.
Yeah, I think that shit is so fucking crazy.
And then here it's like a whopping 108. I think is something
per like dose or
yeah
some
per
shit.
dosage. Yeah,
It's fucking crazy.
that is
$100
wild.
or like $1.
No,
$100.
$108 type shit.
and you need like people like diabetic people need that shit to live.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like if
That's
they don't
why
get
it's
it,
such
they'll
a
fucking
like
die.
big stock, bro. It's like it's because it's always getting money, always, and so it tanked really hard because first that motherfucker just brought it out there, and
Bullshitted, yeah.
so you already know that. Oh yeah, you know you don't need your shit no more. It's fucking free now, and so they popping up to pharmacies. Hey, bro, it's supposed to be free. Yeah, like what the fuck? So everybody asking questions now.
Yeah,
You know.
but like good, honestly, they need to
Yeah,
make that
uh-huh.
shit cheap. Like, what the
I
fuck?
hope they boycott it, but I hope nobody dies from a boycott.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
think
from no insulin. You
because
imagine?
motherfuckers, what's his name? Like Mark Cuban is starting that shit.
Oh, yeah.
with, like his pharmacy company.
Oh
How
yeah, I
he'll
did
like
see that.
get medication and sell it to you for dirt cheap, but like the only caveat is like you can't use insurance at all because the only reason you use insurance is because it's so expensive.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Oh, I mean,
and you
that's
know,
a win-win right there.
And the most bullshit part of it is that this is like a game that like insurance plays with the medical field, but then they fuck you over with the prices.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
because like if you go and like get some shit done at a hospital or something, like and you let your insurance handle it, they're gonna call them and be like, yeah, we're not paying all this. And then the hospital's like, oh well, whatever, and they get into negotiations, right? And then they get to what the insurance is willing to pay, and then they take that, you know. And that's why they have the high ass markup, because they're like, well, they're gonna bullshit me anyways, so I
Might
may
as
as
well
well
mark it
start
up.
up here and then
And,
work my
like,
way down.
and
But
bro,
then if you don't have
that's some
insurance,
bullshit.
they just slam that shit onto you, and they're like, yeah, bro, this is the base price.
Yeah, and so like
And
that price that
nobody
they're
tells
gonna,
you that you can haggle them too.
yeah, that
you
price
know?
that they're gonna negotiate, they give you that same price, and they're like, this is what you have to pay.
Yeah,
bro.
so like I've
And-
seen like some shit where it's like some whatever procedure.
It's like a receipt.
10,000, and and through the haggling they'll like get it down to like 6. Or,
Yeah,
like,
it's
5.
like because you're supposed to ask them for a receipt of everything, and it's
Yeah.
like,
They
bro, it's
upcharge
like
you
$400.
hella.
It's like $400 for a. It's like, what the fuck, $400 for a fucking waffle? What the hell? Is
Oh
yeah.
God, yeah.
And like they'll just mark up random bullshit, and they'll just put it fucking
because
expensive
they're
as
like,
fuck.
fuck it, bro, the insurance go
And
pay
literally,
it.
it's like, oh, I fucking helped them take a shit. Like that was 600 bones, you know, like.
Yeah, no, man,
It's some
fucking
bullshit.
tough. And this is crazy, man. And like everywhere else is cheaper than here.
Bro.
I was seeing on an interview recently that Akon got like a hair transplant, but he got it in Turkey.
Oh, and it was
that
fucking
shit was dirt cheap.
Yeah.
He
For
was
real?
like,
How
yeah.
much?
So, what did you want to know,
yeah,
brother
you
boy?
would want to know, huh, buddy? Yeah.
As soon as I
Just
said,
in
he was
case.
like, "How much, bro?
I
Bro, how
got,
much?"
I got.
Hey,
I
bro, I
need
gotta
it,
get
need it.
prepared. I gotta get
just
prepared.
in case.
Yeah,
Just in case.
just in
Keeps
case.
doesn't work.
Yeah, just in
Anyways.
case keeps doesn't work.
So here it's like 50, 70K.
God.
Yeah,
God
in
damn.
fucking Turkey, he was like, "Yeah, I paid like 7,500." Yeah,
Did you say 75?
100? Yep.
That's fuck.
So
That's goated,
7.5K,
actually. Holy
yeah.
fuck.
And so like they were on a podcast, or he was on a podcast, and the person was like, "Well, like don't you?" He was trying to say some shit, but he's like, "Why didn't you just like get it here? I mean, like you got the bread, right?" And homie was like, "Motherfucker, I worked for my bread. Like I'm not gonna just spend it willy nilly when I can get it like cheaper for the
And
same
that's
shit."
smart, 'cause he
and that shit was
investigated.
crisp. He
Yeah,
was like
yeah.
at the podcast,
Yeah.
like,
Bro, it looks good, huh? It looks
Yeah.
good.
Who was it?
Ups to
Akon.
Akon.
I don't
You
know
know?
who that is.
He's a
You don't know
singer from
Akon?
back then.
No, I don't know.
Bruh, they know way you don't know Akon. He was big
Akon
on the
is the
fucking
goat.
radio.
The only reason you haven't heard about him is because once he blew up from his bread, he like actually went to go do some shit with it. He like went to Africa and like gave a bunch of people water and electricity.
Yeah.
and
Oh,
shit.
I
really?
remember that. I remember that.
Honestly, go for that, but like he fell off. So
Yeah,
RIP.
he should have.
Wait,
He
how do
should
you
have
spell
maintained his
Akon?
rap career,
What happened?
How do you spell Akon?
or
AKON.
not rap, but R&B. No, he was an R&B singer.
I think you something like that, but he made some bangers.
Yeah, fuck yeah, he did, bro.
Hey, look, that's the clip.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the
Should
clip. That's Akon.
Because I'm looking at it, yes.
Okay. Aliunda malapaka tayo po ng takalululo ba
Oh no, wait, that is not the clip.
Oh, okay.
But I
Look at
think
his
That shit is clear. That shit is
That shit
clean.
look crazy
I'm
clean,
saying,
bro.
and when he was like first on the music game, that shit was like back here.
Yeah, no, I
balling.
remember. Yeah, his shit was bad, bro.
Yeah, that shit was worse than LeBron.
I mean, bro, still
Bro,
didn't fix
for
his
real,
sides,
bro.
though.
And bro,
You
You
LeBron
don't need
and
the
them,
sides,
they
bro.
need
Look,
to
you
go
look like
through-
Idris Elba right now.
I mean,
I would have fixed some sides, bro. If you
Fuck
could,
no, bro. Fuck no.
Yo,
You can
K-
live without the sides.
you know
Look
who
at
needed
them.
LeBron, KD.
Why would you? Okay, why would you fix the sides if you're gonna shave them anyway?
What?
You're gonna get the ball fade anyway.
No, that's not how
Look
that
at him.
works.
That's how he has it though.
No, though. That's not how he has
that's
it, though.
that's
Look,
like a
see?
fade though.
Yeah, I mean, I can see the fade.
I mean, yeah, but
Look,
like,
go back to the very first picture.
okay,
Like,
but-
and look, man's got his priorities. Yeah, look, it's a fucking fade.
Yeah.
So
but
why
if
would
it
I
was,
like
like, up
get a
here.
transplant on the side if I'm gonna keep it short as hell anyway?
Well, no. Then again, I think his head is just like that though. Because if
he's
he
just
had,
like that,
he
bro.
just like
Because
that.
if he just had like hella hair up here, it wouldn't really.
Well,
work.
you know what? What if they didn't replace the side? They kept the side and they just replaced what was on top.
Yeah, I think that's what they do.
So,
I
like-
don't know if they
well,
can
no,
do like a whole
they
scalp
can.
replace.
No, I
They
mean I
can-
think they
They
could.
can bring like if let's just say God forbid, right? Let's just say like my shit goes right here.
Go find
Yeah.
wood, bro.
Huh?
Go find wood. You
Yeah,
gotta
go knock on some wood,
Shit.
Bubba. Oh,
Nah, no wood for you, bro.
Okay,
Hey,
so
the windowsill.
okay, let's just say God forbid that like my shit goes. They can like grab hair from back here and like replace literally this whole shit,
Yeah,
and so it just
Yeah,
looks
it's-
like nothing ever happened.
Yeah, it's
I'm gonna go get me a beard replacement for real.
Me
yeah,
too.
bro.
I'm gonna get some shit to fill this in. Real.
Shit, I'm gonna get me.
My chin is gonna be like a different shade.
Bro,
It's gonna be like
imagine.
notably darker
No,
skin.
Bro,
You know, people
You know what
get
you're gonna
hair-
look like if
Beard
you get a beard?
transplants.
Yeah,
That
That's
shit
what
is
I'm
crazy.
saying.
You should get painted on. Should just get painted on like you see what I'm saying?
Tattoo.
Yeah,
Just a tattoo.
bro. People, girls do that with their eyebrows.
yeah. My mom does that. shit.
Yeah, my
Or she
mom did that
for a
shit too.
while,
Yeah, she did that shit too. I mean,
I remember
Props.
there was like this.
no,
lady,
there's some other shit. It's not a tattoo. There's some other shit. It's like
It's
like a-
micropigmentation.
it's like a bunch of little like
Micropigmentation,
holes. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. What is that? What it's called? Microblade. Yeah, microblade. And then,
I remember there was this one lady from Mexico that like used to do them like really cheap, and
yeah,
my mom would like bring her over and like
just do them at the crib. That's
yeah,
what's up.
yeah.
She would go pick her up.
She would like let her stay at the crib, and so like for like a week or so, it was just like the event, and like hella women would come over and like get their shit done.
What?
That's crazy.
Your mama hosted that. That's
Yeah.
what's up. That's kind of cool.
She's like, todas las viejas que listen to her.
Yeah, I mean, bro,
Shit's crazy.
that's what's up. That's tight. That's
I would have
tight.
put an entry fee for real.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, God.
I mean, $5. Fat hoes 10. No, I'm just
You're right though.
kidding.
Those are ugly though, like because they're making them like really fucking
say
thin. No, not fat girls. I mean like the eyebrows when they like get them tattooed and shit.
Yeah, because after a while it fades.
Oh yeah,
So it
the
doesn't
tattoo.
look-
It's because
That too, no, but
I
also
don't
like
think
they
you,
be
can
thin
you
as
grow the
hell.
hair back
Yeah.
if you tattoo
My
over
mom
it?
grew it
No.
back.
Oh really?
Oh,
okay.
but, if with the tattoo?
So you're
Well, I
supposed to
think
keep
she
them
did what you
shaved.
did, what you were saying, the
Oh,
microblade
minoxidil?
and shit.
Microblade.
Oh,
Yeah,
man. What's
microblade.
microblading?
What, Ali? What is microblading?
Is it with the derma roller?
Is it like similar to that?
But
What
it's
is it?
almost like a tattoo, but I think
kinda
it's
like a
temporary.
tattoo,
Uh-huh.
but, like it's kind of like so it's like little tiny needles, and it kind of pulls your hairs out
Oh.
to make it more
Ah.
look natural.
Mm. Okay.
Well, some bullshit, but
That makes sense. My
total
mom
que,
did that.
like my mom's shit is like faded now, and she's growing her natural eyebrows again. So,
Hell yeah.
It's tall. It's tall.
oh baby, oh baby.
You know what's always been a mystery for me?
What?
My mom said that when she was younger, she was like losing her hair,
Yeah.
and she used Rogaine for men and grew it back, and it never fell out.
Hell yeah.
Rogaine?
But
Yeah.
yeah,
What the fuck is Rogaine?
it's
Keeps?
it's minoxidil.
Really?
What I use. But the thing is, like, when you use it on your scalp, you're supposed to use it forever, or if not, it falls out.
No.
And she said she said she used it and she stopped using it, and then it never came out.
Yeah.
I mean, it never
She's
fell
just
off.
a go, bro.
Yeah, she
guess,
just
yeah.
got it with the sauce.
Oh, it cycled.
Let's go.
Is it out? Oh,
What is
let's
it?
The Tulsa King.
The
That
Tulsa
shit is
King.
out.
Oh,
You know what's
hey!
crazy? Them motherfuckers invited me to premiere.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Did you go?
fucking cool.
Fuck no.
Where was the premiere?
At one of the fucking theaters that we have here, but they were like, yo, bro, thanks for being on, like, helping us make the shit, and it was like
you
a
wanna come see it
massive
or not?
email. Yeah, and they were like,
Stallone gonna be
we're
there?
having like a fucking event or whatever, but it was like first 150 people, and then that's it, and then it was like no plus one. So I was like, fuck, am I gonna do that by myself?
Yeah, fact.
That is true. No plus ones. That's a bitch.
Yeah.
Come
So
on.
I was like,
Yeah.
But why the fuck am I gonna go see
Just-
Stallone when I can see him on TV? You know?
home,
Fact.
yeah,
Yeah,
like, my lady and shit.
Now you
Fuck
get an,
off.
Yeah,
an
I
autograph
mean,
from
yeah.
him, like, or something like that.
Yeah, fuck off.
Oh, baby.
I don't want Stallone's autograph now. I wanted it when he was Rocky or when he
Facts.
was in the fucking Expendables and shit like that.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna be in Creed 3. They didn't
Why?
show him at
Didn't
all
he,
in the
like-
theater, in the trailer.
Yeah, didn't he like die in those movies?
Oh,
No.
Is that not why he's like not?
I think he did. Actually, I think he did.
I haven't watched the second one. Chill on me. I
Yeah, he
haven't watched the
fucking
second one.
died. Both.
Fuck.
Body cold. Body. Nah.
I've never actually watched any of those. I haven't even watched.
Oh,
Rocky.
okay, thank God. So
I think
don't
I
know.
seen Creed 1, but just because my family had it on repeat, just
Real.
I had family over and they just had that bitch on repeat. I was like, shut the fuck up.
Bro.
He dies? Damn. Valiendo.
Pendejo.
El Rocky.
You know what?
valió
I need to get me a Sylvester Stallone pop figure. I'm sure they got one.
Bro, they gotta have one. They gotta have
From
like
somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm
like
pretty sure I've definitely seen
Rambo.
the Rocky Balboa one.
They gotta have Rocky or Rambo.
I think Rambo is probably like my favorite role from him.
Really?
Because I haven't seen
he's
him in
fucking
much.
cool.
I've only seen him in like, or I only know him from Rambo and Rocky.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen Rocky, but Rambo is like
I like
the
Rocky.
GOAT.
I like Rocky a lot because like that's like good old cinema. It's like
Yeah.
a hard fought battle of literally just a motherfucker just trying to train to
They
become
have
the best. right?
Rambo, and then they also have a Rocky Balbonuts.
Double nuts. Yeah, I think I might get the Rambo one.
Oh, that one go hard.
Especially since they put him in Mortal Kombat. He looks.
Oh
sick
yeah,
as
he looks
fuck in
fucking
that
sick.
shit.
You know who I like a lot? I like fuck, what was it? Al Pacino. You know Al Pacino, Scarface?
Oh yeah.
You know that dude?
Yeah, I
Bro, Al
haven't seen that
Pacino.
movie though, but I want to.
Oh, bro, that's a good ass movie. It's like 3 hours long.
Yeah.
It's
I
a,
also want to watch
it's
The
a good one.
Godfather, but that shit is the same fucking story. 3 hours long.
Yeah.
And it's a fucking trilogy.
Yeah, on God, huh?
You think you'll pop up on there
What?
on the Tulsa King?
Here's hoping, but I don't know. Because
he's
like
into
I
this,
was like
though?
in a like I was like in a small ass like scene. I was in the background like leaving the store, and they like almost reshot the whole shit. So like I don't even.
So
I
you
don't
don't
know if
even
they're
know.
gonna
If
have-
you're gonna-
Let's pray and hope, Bubba.
Oh,
Let's
God.
pray and hope. You got paid for it. Shit,
Yeah,
we,
shit. I
we
got paid
chilling.
for like 2 days.
I mean,
Yeah.
fuck it. Shit.
What if they show you your whole face?
Fuck it. That'd
that
be dope.
was like one of my marks. I was supposed to, because he was like coming in on some bullshit, quote unquote, and so I was supposed to like walk out with this lady friend that was with me, and like we were a couple type shit, and so like open the door, let her walk out, and then like turn and look at this motherfucker like, and I literally hit him with the rock shit like,
and then Stallone's
and
like,
then just
what's up,
leave.
buddy?
No, like he's going up to the counter. So okay, they shot it twice. One, the camera is behind the guy at the counter, and so I'm at a different counter, and he comes in, and then that's my cue to go out, and then like look back, and then like leave, you know. And then they shot it again, but this time with the camera like on my side, pues. And so like the camera wouldn't see me until like if they'd use that part of the scene, you might see the back of my head, and that's it. Because like the camera's like right here, and I have to like pass it and get out.
I mean, hell yeah. That's
I'm
what's
gonna
up.
I'm gonna hang that shit up. If it's just
Yeah,
the
if
back of
it's
my
just
head.
the back of your head, we gotta have it like right here.
You know, that's like a running gag in One Piece.
Really?
Because they have
Tell me.
like bounty posters and shit. And so they have one of like Luffy, and then fucking Usopp is in the background, and it's just like the back of his head, and he's like, "Look, they got me on there. I'm the captain."
Really?
Yeah.
In the show?
Yeah.
So it's like a show meta. Like they got the fucking they got the poster shit. That's fucking cool.
Yeah.
That's like an inside joke on the fucking show.
I'm saying,
That's
bro.
dope.
But yeah, no. So here's hoping that shit would be dope as fuck.
That shit would be dope.
Hey,
as fuck.
no, for sure. The Al Pacino dude that I was talking about, you know, he's fucking like insane. Apparently,
Really?
like he's fucking crazy. Al Pacino, Scarface.
Like crazy
Oh,
how?
really?
So I mean, I don't know if any of this
He's
is
got
true
that
or
dog
not.
in him.
Yeah, I don't know if any of this is true or not, but damn, someone was talking about that he was in a movie with them, and that he sat down with him, and he was like telling him like, "Damn, bro, I didn't think it was true. You're fucking crazy, bro."
Word.
And he was like, "Oh, you didn't think so?" And he's like puffing on a fucking fat ass cigar, and he's like, "Yeah, well, that's who I am." He's like, "But you know what, motherfucker? You're one strange fella yourself," or some shit like that. And but like, yeah, apparently he's a crazy dude.
Damn, that's crazy.
But like, Scarface was the shit. Like, don't you think like fame and fortune would make you a crazy dude?
Maybe that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Like I feel like a lot of like really famous actors kind of
Or
get
crazy.
into like this weird
Yeah.
persona. You know,
Like
with all that
Kanye
fame and
West, I
shit.
feel like once you get to a
Yeah.
point of like being up there, like it's
I always find it fascinating.
like the world is your stage.
Like hearing about actors that like some shit actually like happened to them,
Yeah,
like mentally. Like,
what you, Robert Downey Jr. He had some shit like, you remember he went to jail?
no, but that was like before his acting career.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
He was
But-
like just
well,
into
what do you
drugs
mean?
and shit. But I mean, like, so Malcolm in the Middle. I don't know if y'all seen that. Y'all remember Frankie Muniz, the main
Yeah.
motherfucker?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He doesn't remember shooting the show at all.
Really?
Yeah, he has like amnesia or some shit, or like schizophrenia. I mean, no. I think it was like amnesia or something from
Yeah,
something.
I remember
and he
that.
doesn't remember like
I
ever
remember that,
fucking
yeah.
shooting the show.
Bro, you know
And so, like, I
Marty
remember-
McFly
Who's that?
from Back to the Future.
Oh yeah.
Marty McFly, the main dude. Bro, you know the dude that plays him now, he has like a condition, pero like, you know, está malito. He's you know, he can't sit still no more. He's not well. He has to he always tilting his head type stuff. He can walk and all that stuff, but he just like moves around like very like, you know, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's like weird when you see them in like movies and stuff like
Yeah.
how like that, and then they're like, yeah, I don't even remember that, or like, you know, he ain't even like him, you know.
Oh God,
type
no,
shit.
and that shit is crazy because he was like on an interview. Frankie Muniz was, and he was like, yeah, like he was like, yeah, a couple years ago I like started watching the show again, or like with my wife or something. And like she would like tell me about the scenes or like what it was like shooting with Bryan Cranston, you know,
Oh, yeah.
the guy.
Yeah,
And he was like, and I was like, yeah, I don't know, like I'm here for the ride with you.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. I'm watching this bitch for the first time. Come on,
that shit is crazy, man.
bro. Imagine that's fucking wild, bro. That's why. I mean, but good for him because he has that shit documented right there.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah,
So like he
yeah.
forgot it, but that's dope. That's like a similar representation of what I think about the podcast.
Yeah,
For myself, it's like, bro, if I'm ever like on some
yeah,
amnesia
I remember
shit,
you saying
yeah,
that
like
shit,
just throw the
yeah.
fucking podcast on for me like every day, and I'll just listen to that bitch for the rest of life.
Oh God,
And be like, I remember when I did that, and forget like by the next episode. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But,
That shit is
like,
crazy.
Because that shit is always crazy to me. Because like in situations like that, like it's cool or whatever. But imagine like you're by yourself, you're alone, and everything like that, and then like something happens to you,
Yeah.
and you lose your memory, and you don't
Yeah.
know who the fuck you are,
Bro.
and there's no way for you to like remember anything.
Damn.
Like you just basically start over from that point in your life on.
Yeah,
I mean,
that shit would be
that's
crazy.
kind of. I mean that's kind of cool. Imagine you had that kind of like opportunity. What? I mean, an opportunity. So you don't know nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you don't remember
or,
anything.
Or are you saying like you're just somewhere off that nobody knows?
No,
where
like
you're
you
at?
don't remember anything. Well, let's just say you had an
Oh,
accident.
so you just have an accident and you don't remember shit.
You
Nah,
put with
shit.
Kanye.
yeah, basically.
Damn. Okay. That's interesting. That's interesting,
Yeah.
bro. Holy shit. I mean, well, in a certain sense, you can build habits now. You can build certain habits. You're a whole different person. You can become a
Yeah.
whole different person depending on what happens from then on. So let's say you wake up and you're in the fucking car and it fucking ran off the road and you're like, damn, who the fuck am I? What's my name and shit? So now you're like, you're just stuck in some ditch and you can pull out your wallet and be like, all right, well, I'm Kevin Bonilla or I'm Ever Jaquez, you know?
Really? No, that was a big plot point in Jane the Virgin.
Really?
Yeah, because so like in the beginning she's like with this dude and they're like about to get married and then shit happens, right?
Mhm.
And so then she's like stuck between these two guys, and so the original dude and some new guy, right, that she had met before, but whatever, they have history. Anyways, in like closer to the later seasons, like some fucking mob boss like kidnaps the original dude and like fakes his death. And so
Oh,
like for a while he's fucking dead, like in the show, quote
Yeah.
unquote, and then you find out he's alive, but like they did something to him or some shit, and so he has like that amnesia shit, and he doesn't remember her, and they gave him like a whole false identity and shit, and so like she meets up with him and she's like trying to like rekindle the shit, and he starts to remember, and then he finally does, but he's like, but I'm still like this whole new person.
Yeah,
and
I'm
so
like-
like that's the big dilemma. It's like, sure, I mean like that's him and that's the OG, like you were finna marry him and shit, but like
That's not me.
he's not him. Yeah, like
I'm
he's not really him, you know. He's
That's-
like, he was like, I remember like being
crazy.
him, but that's not me no more, type shit.
Imagine, damn, bro.
Yeah,
That's wild, man. What if you like forgot? So
Cool.
you forget everything. Does that mean you forget how to drive?
I mean,
Okay,
yeah, like
but nah, not that.
Well,
though.
You don't think so? Do you
Maybe.
think? But maybe you'd need a refresher on it
because
real
it's
quick.
not like you would forget to like breathe or run.
yeah,
You
Or,
know, like I feel like some things are like muscle memory is
muscle
like
Yeah.
memory.
real
Oh,
type
well,
shit.
yeah, that's a good point.
So like you might someone might ask you and you'd probably be like, no, well I don't know specifically how to drive, but get you in a car and like it's gonna come naturally.
He's like,
to
oh,
you.
I do know how to drive.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I just pressed this turn, you know, like
Yeah. He's. Oh, okay, that's what's up.
oh,
I mean,
God.
I feel like, what if you're in that like position right, but like you weren't the person that lost their memory. You have someone with you. You're like it's only you and somebody else, and they just lost their memory. You feel me? What then? You feel me? How are you gonna? You try and get them back to where they was at. You know,
that shit is crazy.
That'd be tough.
And then because like it's never the same.
It's
type shit.
it's a certain like psychology to it.
Yeah, and like so for some people, like something will jog their memory and they'll remember everything. For some people, it'll come back in stages, and for some people, it never comes back at all.
So like,
type shit.
we're talking about the driving. So like, it has to be presented a certain kind of way, which is why it's done by professionals. But like, imagine that you're with your homie and he forgets something. Something happens to him. You're skateboarding. If something fucking happens to him, boom. He's like, bro, I don't know how to,
bro.
I'm like, bro, I don't know how to drive. Is everything okay? Do you know how to drive? That right there is gonna set like in motion. Damn, I don't know how to drive.
Yeah.
So instead of like trying to recover that memory, you just deleted that memory and just placed a whole new memory in it. So instead of doing that, be like, hey, bro, here's the keys. And so he's gonna grab the keys and instinctually he's gonna go to unlock the door. Be like, all right, bro, just start the bitch up. So he's gonna know where it's at. But if you jog a motherfucker's memory and you start him on the wrong path, he's gonna completely block off the old memory.
Yeah.
Bro. So like,
I would do some fuck shit. I'd be like, damn, bro, you don't know how to run?
you don't know how to breathe, bro?
Teach him like some dumbass way of running and be like, that's how you do it, bro.
Yeah. Fuck up his balance and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Oh god.
Bro, everybody in public, especially in public, sucks on, fucking the fucking nipple bottle, like
It's
actual.
like, bro, you gotta eat the banana in one go.
Yeah, just stuff the whole
With the
shit
skin
in.
on and everything.
Nah, that's fucked. Imagine, bro, when you say shit like, to women in public, make sure it's as weird as you can get it,
And
Make
really
sure you
aggressive.
stare at them like really aggressive,
yeah, really
bro.
aggressively. And if they get away from you, just start walking.
And if they say, hey, I'm gonna call the cops, that means she wants you, bro.
I mean, that's that risk right
Just
there.
unethical advice to an amnesiac. That'd be fucking
mean,
funny as hell.
If you go to church, talk about how it's not good to be there. All right, so, that's fucked up. And then churches swear that they on like heavenly shit, bro. But you do something that's not like church appropriate.
Yeah.
And they're gonna treat you like they treat you like shit, bro.
Fuck yeah.
They kick you out. They're like, "Saca este pinche," like they kick you out, bro. And it's like for a place of tolerance and like healing and stuff like that. It's so intolerant.
Oh god, that's how
You feel me? So you do something and you fuck up, and they're like, "Yo, you're stupid," and they kick you out.
And that's how it used to be back in the day, because it would be like preacher mayors, like towns would be built on the church type shit,
literally.
so it was even worse back then.
Yeah,
But speaking of running and shit, you got here written Nike's bullshit.
Yeah. So apparently, unbeknownst to us, like you know how when you're growing up, right?
Mhm.
And like I don't know, well, we weren't really athletes up until like recently, but for a lot of athletes, like you want to grow up and you want to sign to Nike, you want to be one of their like athletes or whatever. But like apparently Nike be like bullshitting athletes, like they be hoeing them and like signing them to these big ass contracts and like just not paying them what they earn.
Word.
Like what they'll do is like, let's just say you have a brand deal with them, right?
Yeah.
And you're supposed to get incentives or like paid a certain amount of like what your shoe sells or what your merchandise sells.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So what they'll do is they'll add like almost like incentives for if your item sells this much, we'll give you a bonus of this much. So what they'll do is they'll either flat out not pay it to you, or they'll like report different sales numbers so they don't have to give that money to you.
That's some bullshit.
Or what they'll do is they'll just completely withhold money and say that you like
Violated
the contract.
That's some fucking bullshit.
Ain't that a bitch?
And it's only
Damn.
all come out because Odell Beckham is suing them for $20 million.
No way.
Because he
But
said
weren't they doing some bullshit also with they're also doing some shit with Kyrie Irving right now where they're not letting him come back to his shit.
Some-
But
that's
I'm not gonna
that's
say
some,
that I
like,
support
NBA
homie
shit.
or I'm not gonna pick sides, but all I'm saying is that like there's also shit going on with him.
No, but so what's with the Odell?
Oh, so they're like withholding like more than $20 million of his contract
God damn.
because they're saying that last year he violated their like equipment like modification thing. So basically, last year during the playoffs, Odell did this partnership with Nike and Chrome Hearts,
Yeah.
which is why he had like the little hearts on his gloves.
Uh-huh.
And everything was cool until they were like, "Oh, you can't be doing that shit because like it violates like our thing. Like you have to have
'cause he
like the
put
check or
Chrome
whatever."
Hearts on the
But
thing.
what he's saying is that was never part of their contract.
Yeah.
Like they're doing that, and they're also like he puts out cleats with them,
Yeah.
and they're like the cleats sold a certain amount, and he was supposed to get money from that, and they reported a different number so they didn't have to pay him that incentive.
Damn.
And so he's saying like
Ain't
they're
that a
holding
bitch,
back like
bro?
mad money from me.
That's fucking crazy.
And so he's suing them for the money that they owe him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And shit,
And
probably
so-
more,
Good for him.
Like damages and shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, good for him.
Who knows if-
defamation?
Yeah.
Yeah, who knows if they're gonna part ways now? Because he's
Well,
like,
I mean,
one of
I
the-
would. Fuck
Yeah,
that. That's
fuck
not.
that.
It's like going to a job and you're like promised like 10 an hour, 15 an hour,
And
whatever
they
the
stop
fuck it is,
fucking
and they
paying
don't
you.
they don't pay you for
Yeah.
for the fucking week.
Yeah, fuck that,
You
dude.
know what I mean?
he's one of their like more premier athletes too. So they're
And the
gonna lose a lot
motherfuckers
of money.
like make that shit dirt cheap and then
Yeah.
sell it for fucking hundreds of dollars.
Yeah, Nike's a big
Bro,
ass
that shit
culprit.
in
of
the
that
And,
shit.
fucking
have you seen
sweatshops and shit.
that this one dude was fucking boycotting and he was burning all his J's?
Yeah.
Some clean ass collection of J's, but I was like, damn. But like, it's because they're low key a bullshit company.
Fuck
Like,
yeah.
Yeah,
like all around, bro. Like they're also doing bullshit with Kanye shit. You know what I mean?
it's very
Yeah,
unfortunate
no.
because they're like the company.
That's the thing.
They're
yeah.
them, you know. But
I
they're
guess
also
you could
like,
say-
But
Like-
nah, like for a while,
You
it's
could say that
become
they're
about
them.
like the brand. Like they're on their Apple shit type shit.
Yeah.
You know? It's like they don't give a fuck. It's like here, buy it, bitch. You know,
Yeah.
like
Type shit.
and,
And, bro, have you ever been to a Nike store?
yeah.
There isn't one shoe that in there that I want, bro.
exactly, bro. And all
There
the
isn't
shit you
one
gotta order
goddamn shoe.
online, and it's
Bro,
like
for
hundreds of
real.
fucking dollars.
Bro,
I stopped fucking with them ever since like I went into like a store and I couldn't find like a good shoe under $70.
bro, right,
Yeah.
right, literally.
And then it's all just gotten up from there. So I'm like, yeah, fuck that, and I've never touched Nike since.
literally, I stopped fucking with them after they stopped making Cortezes, bro.
yeah.
Bro, I haven't seen a Cortez. I remember I went to the 405 spot, right, which is the Food Central, and I went and I asked homie. I was like, "Hey, bro, y'all have Cortezes?" Someone told me I did. He was like, "Bro, we ain't had them bitches here for like 3 years." I was like, "Damn,
They ain't a drought for real.
yeah."
That's
And you can't get them bitches nowhere. Apparently, you have to go out of state for them bitches.
Yeah.
That's what my brother did. My brother had to go to this place called Shoe Palace in fucking Texas.
Damn.
Yeah, shit. He had to go all the way out there for that. For
Bro,
a fucking
speaking
shoe
of
come
the bullshit, the Kyrie Irving bullshit, that shit is crazy.
So what do you think about that? Because
So
I'm not
what
really
happened?
well
I don't know.
well
So,
versed.
Okay,
in,
so
you know,
this motherfucker, it was like a tweet or something,
Mm-hmm.
but he made like a post somewhere talking about this one documentary that's like, it's kind of spewing the same shit that Kanye has been. But like I don't know, I don't know the extent of it. Like I don't know what documentary it is. I haven't seen it.
yeah,
But it's like, some bullshit talking about like Jews controlling media, whatever.
Oh.
Right. And so he didn't even like say much on it. He kind of like just reposted it or was like, yeah, like
this
word,
Shit, this
like-
shit higher. I mean fire. This shit-
nah,
like that shit
something
fire?
like that.
Yeah.
But and so
Fire.
fucking he got suspended from the NBA and shit for that, right? And now the fucking NBA has like a list of demands for him to be able to come back to work.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And so he has to like publicly apologize, make a statement, and then like donate a certain amount to like a charity supporting like Jews or something or other,
fuck.
and then like talk with like some cultural leaders and whatnot.
He has to go kill the Hydra and clean the state.
Yeah, like he has to go do the
Yeah.
fucking 12 tasks from
Yeah.
Hercules or
Yeah,
some
lit-
shit. Like,
bro. And that shit's a bull. I think that's a little much.
yeah,
That's a lot
some
too
bullshit.
much.
And of course,
That's
You're
like-
not about to make me donate money to some bullshit ass cause I got nothing to do with.
Bro,
yeah,
I mean,
and especially because it's like,
a
he wasn't even.
misunderstanding.
Yeah, he wasn't even on like the complete bullshit that like Kanye was, you know.
It's just that like that's what they derived from the documentary, and he was just
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I fuck with the documentary." They're like, "Oh, this is what that documentary says, Kyrie." So you fuck with everything in the documentary.
Like-
I mean, like, come on, bro. Like, just because I'm like, bro, Third Hour was fucking lit, bro. I fucked with Third Hour. Bro, we were watching a 9/11 documentary, but that shit was like, it doesn't mean that I
Yeah.
like fucked with the
Yeah.
terrorists. You know what I mean? It's just like,
it's fucking, it's so stupid, and
yeah,
it's like,
come on, bro.
and it really shows you like the disparity of shit. Like motherfuckers had to like go out and riot damn near just to get the fucking George Floyd's killers like on trial. His dead murderers, just to get him on fucking trial.
Ain't that the
And
truth?
this motherfucker has to like do way more shit than they had to, basically.
Low-key.
Like almost like, I mean, sure, it's not jail time or whatever, but like off the bat, off the cuff, doing all that shit for less, like way fucking less. You know?
If I was him, bro, I'd be so fucking tight.
I wouldn't go back to the fucking NBA.
The NBA is like pussies, bro.
Yeah,
like, yo, come on.
And you know what's crazy is that now they were like, I saw a clip that they were pushing like some kid. He's like a Jewish basketball player, right? He's like wearing the hat and everything.
The Kuvi?
I think so.
Kofi.
I don't know his name. Some shit like that.
Yeah.
But and so and they're out here like trying to advertise him. He's like, yeah, the first fucking Jewish player or whatever, like
I
and
saw
whatever.
that.
But this motherfucker, not like I don't think he's the first. Like I'm not sure on that front. But also he's been playing since like a year or two before. And now they want to like put him in the spotlight type shit because of this shit with Kyrie Irving.
That's definitely racially
You know?
motivated.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I'm
That's
like,
def-
what the fuck? You know, like, I don't know. It's some bullshit.
It's not that fucking serious, dude.
Oh, that's fucked up. That's like, bro, that's fucked up, dog.
Yeah,
because
that-
they're like,
you know.
they're basically like, bro, they're getting offended for homie. They're like,
Yeah,
they're putting
exactly.
him. He's like, bro, everyone was talking shit about you. There
Yeah,
you go,
basically,
you know?
yeah.
I apologize ever to
You
homie,
know?
bro. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and fucking, of course, Dave Chappelle is on his bullshit, and but he has like a really good bit on it, and he was like, yeah, you know, Kanye did whatever. He was like, you know, if it's a bunch of black people, it's a gang. If it's Italians, it's a mob, and if it's Jews, it's a coincidence, and it's never happened.
Bro, I mean, come on, bro. Ain't that the truth, bro?
Yeah, and it's like, you know,
I'm just saying.
Like-
It's because it seems like they're the only group that no one can kind of like touch on, and it's
Yeah.
like a lot of times we ain't even touching on it like it's a bad thing.
yeah,
Like,
there's no like it'll be mild criticism, and everyone's like, no, bro, anti-Semitism or whatever.
yeah, and it's like,
it's
damn,
not that
bro,
serious.
and really like,
Because I remember you were saying like, oh, people don't understand that like this is how this shit started back then. You know?
Yeah,
and like
literally.
you're right, but like
But yeah,
I don't
like,
see nobody out here being like, yo, bro, fuck them Jews. Like no one's out here doing that. Like it was just
That's
literally
like,
just
like
Kanye.
sure, there's
like,
some motherfuckers that do that, right? But it's like, yeah, the majority of people, especially Kyrie Irving, they're like, he didn't even do shit,
Yeah, Kyrie
basically, and
Kyrie-
they're fucking like putting him on the gallows.
Yeah.
Damn near.
I mean, do you know anything like, bro? Come on. Nobody knows nothing about a Jewish person. Like from here, nobody can be like, "Oh, fuck the Jews" and this and that. Like, it's because they don't know nothing, bro.
No one cares.
Yeah,
Honestly, no one fucking cares.
I mean, yeah, about their opinion, but like, bro, like they don't know nothing. They can't be like, "Oh, fuck them," because like all they know is stereotypes.
Yeah.
There's just penny pinchers and this and that. It's like, I mean, come on, it's like saying the same shit about us. Oh, we just fucking
Well,
we're border hoppers
no,
and
and
shit
that's
like
the
that.
thing,
You know?
like that type of shit is hurtful because you know. Motherfuckers are dumb as rocks and they'll spew whatever, right?
Yeah.
And so, like, that's when you get motherfuckers that don't know and they're just spewing bullshit
what does
like
that even
that.
mean?
Penny
What
pincher?
penny pinchers? That just means
Yeah, it's
like,
like a stereotype that they're like really frugal.
What
Like,
yeah,
what
que
is
son
frugal?
codos.
yeah. Like,
Son
you
bien,
know,
son bien pinche codos a la verga.
like, have you not seen the memes on that
Yeah.
shit?
No,
Like
I haven't.
some homeless guys posted on the street like, what religion cares more about the homeless? And like, you know, they all have like a little bit of money, and then the Jew one is like completely empty.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh my
But like, but you know, it's like, you know, like I understand, right, that like shit can get out of hand very easily, but it's also like cracking down on like the wrong people sends the wrong message.
It does.
You know, like if you're out here being like, yo, that's some fuck shit, like don't do no anti-Semitism to someone who's being anti-Semitic, like that's cool. Do your shit, right? Like if they're dead being a racist, you know, or whatever, like tell them, you know,
Yeah.
like put them through the fucking ringer. But like if it's mild criticism and you want to be like, no, that's fucking racist, isn't that like you're sending the wrong person, you're killing the movement,
I
boys.
think
Yeah,
You know?
literally. It's advocating like in the wrong way, you know,
Yeah.
like it's marching the opposite direction of Washington, you know.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
I think we've gotten to the point like now where like literally everything you say is like offensive
Yeah.
to somebody or another, and it's always like you gotta like watch what you say, sure, but like it's gotten to the point where it's like, come on, like
You
there's
can't
no
say
fucking
constructive criticism.
Yeah,
without,
you can't like criticize anybody nowadays because you're immediately this
So,
or
like-
you're that. And
So
it's
like earlier, you know, I made a joke about like, you know, girls are $5 and fat bitches is 10. I mean, like it's just a joke, right? But like maybe somebody's watching the podcast, they're like, that was. It's like that was fucked up. Why the fuck the fat girls just because they're fat they have to pay $5 more? Like it's like you're really looking into it that much.
Yeah.
Come on, it's just a joke, you know.
yeah,
like-
it's like, bruh.
but somebody got offended by that, you know. Like,
I think
same shit.
the real like what I'm trying to say is like there's no fucking point in like getting offended. Like a lot of these motherfuckers get offended on shit that's not gonna like affect them at all.
Yeah.
Like you're
Literally.
still gonna go home and you're gonna live your life, whether Kevin says fat bitches pay more or not.
Yeah,
like
literally, yeah.
it literally isn't gonna like. You're not gonna die over it.
Oh,
like
God.
it doesn't have anything to do with you. Mind your fucking business. Live your own.
And then the
fucking
thing
life.
is, people like to get offended for other people. It's like, bro, my fucking friend is fat. What the fuck?
Yeah,
bro?
it's like,
it's
bro,
like
shut
that's
the
kind of
fuck
fucked up. Because
up.
like, wouldn't your fat friend not appreciate that, bro?
Oh,
really,
God.
y'all
Yeah,
like really like I know it, but do you really gotta like
Oh, God,
say
yeah.
it like come on, bro?
It's like
So
damn,
much.
bro.
You
And
know
it's
what
like
I mean?
it's just so dumb. Like
It is
there's no
pretty dumb.
point in getting offended for somebody else. Like,
It's because that's that character development, bro. If nobody tells you,
but apart
look,
from
a lot of
that-
people are going around life and nobody's telling them their wrongdoings, you know.
Yeah,
And so they go about doing wrong shit. So everybody needs a friend. Everybody needs somebody. You know, even if it's not an actual person, an animal, even if it's your own thoughts, you're schizo. Get out of my head, get out of my head. But like, you know, even if it's like just yourself, but bro, somebody got to tell you how you doing shit wrong, you know, and
Oh,
you can't sit there and be a baby and not fucking face the truth, bro.
Yeah.
See, the way it used to be is that motherfuckers was forcibly like have you like your parents. If you did some fuck shit, they would put you they'd put you in the living room or some shit, and they'd have you there, and they'd be like, "This motherfucker knows he's not going nowhere," you know, like we're gonna nip this shit in the bud, right? Like right now,
Yeah.
type shit. Nowadays, it's like fucking kids start screaming, yelling, parents don't know what to do, shit like that. You know, it's just I'm not an advocate for hitting children, like I said earlier. No,
I am.
Nah.
but like
You gotta whip
there's
'em.
definitely ways around it. You
Yeah.
can work around it. But like what I'm saying is, if you work around life and you don't think that you do anything wrong, then what makes you think that your wrongdoings ain't wrong? You feel me? So you're gonna do
Yeah.
wrong shit, and you gonna wrong people. You gonna do bad shit. You gonna be a fucked up person, an asshole, if you will, right? And you don't even know it.
I think it's all starting to get out of hand because people would rather protect somebody else's feelings over like shit that is like common knowledge.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, and it's like, that's fine, right? But it's like to get offended over like the smallest shit, and then like you nitpick little things that like you should not like let yourself get bothered by. Like that's why you're fucking miserable.
Yeah.
Because
That is
like
true.
people will nitpick these little things in their life and make them this big ass deal, and like it's the end of the fucking world, and then they turn around and like, I'm fucking depressed. I'm this, I'm that.
Yeah.
Like there's a fucking reason you're like that, and it's because you nitpick these little things that in the grand scheme of things have no fucking importance at all.
Ain't that
Oh,
the
God.
truth, bro?
And you
Like,
make this like
for
this
real.
big fucking deal, when in reality you should just mind your fucking business and live your fucking life.
Oh God.
Like it's not that big of a fucking deal. Like just let people do whatever they fuck they want.
So,
like
like-
someone wants to go say some shit, let them.
Yeah, man.
It's not gonna fucking.
for sure.
It's not gonna matter when you go home, and you still got fucking chores to do. You still got fucking homework to do. You still got fucking bills to pay.
Mm-hmm.
Just shut the fuck up and mind your business.
I mean, yeah, for sure, bro. Like that. Simple as. I mean, like, there's. I mean, how else do you want it to be put? I mean, really, if like to put it in a different way, if you're that young man, you know, you're in love with some girl that doesn't love you the same, but she, you know, you're just a young man and you're stressing on some love, right? Let me tell you, man, don't send that long ass paragraph to her. She's gonna read it and not give a fuck. Don't do it, man. You
Right.
feel me? Just, you know, because by tomorrow, bro, she gonna respond to you because, bro, you just triple texted her and then you sent her a long ass paragraph. Don't be doing none of that shit, brother. You feel me? She gonna respond by tomorrow, bro. And if you don't, then lucky you, bubba. You feel me? It's same shit with the job, bro. You know, like if the job don't call you back, fuck it, bro. You know,
Yeah.
it's.
I think
people stress too much about all
too
that shit.
much. Too many times, like people worry about shit that like doesn't affect them, like you're saying,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, like and I feel like it's something you learn, something that you can be taught, like when you're growing up and shit, but. Really, like life tends to work out.
It does.
Right? Like no matter what the fuck you do, like if you do some fuck shit or not, like it'll work out, right? And so it's like people are now like getting bent out of shape over shit that like it's gonna work out, or like, you know, it's like no tiene caso, you know, like and like Gustavo was saying, you can have like a great ass life, but if you're like looking at all the bad shit, you're gonna feel like you got a shit life.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know, so it's like you like count your blessings type shit, and like, you know,
Exactly.
all that. Like if you like, sure, there are things to get like riled up about,
Yeah.
but like some of the shit that people do end up getting riled up about seems really small and menial. Like, you know, like the Kyrie
Yeah.
Irving shit. Like, are you serious? It's a fucking documentary, right?
And then,
but like,
poor dude, bro.
I understand people like coming after Kanye because he's kind of spewing some bullshit, and
Yeah, and he said
has,
it.
like, he said it,
Yeah.
he's spewing it, and he has like that following that could like amass this like thought that he's like having, you know.
I ain't never heard of one Kyrie Irving fan, bro. Come on. So
exactly.
chill out, you know what I mean? Like,
it's like
come on.
like, you know, like speak out to people, but like, you know,
Yeah.
because, you know, it's like it's one thing to like if your local fucking governor is spitting some like some what is it called, some like homophobic, like racist ass shit, but like if the fucking local homeless man is just spewing on their bullshit and like call you a slur, it's like, well, bro, like, you know, who's gonna sit there and listen to homie? Like, why am I
Yeah.
gonna get riled up
Nobody.
about
I
that
mean,
shit,
I
you know?
expected nothing less.
Like, I'd understand getting over the fucking governor, senator,
Yeah.
whatever, because they got power,
They do,
they
yeah.
got like influence over other people. But like, if it's a fucking nobody, like it doesn't matter like that, you know?
Yeah, and really, bro, if you think about it, we're all nobodies.
Yeah,
you know, like we really are.
A lot of shit really isn't worth getting your panties in a twist.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you're the president. It doesn't matter if you're some famous motherfucker. Like that's just how it goes. Like these are all just titles. This is all just like currency and shit like that. You still all human. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what kind of job, how much money you're making. Really, what it matters is how much you're treasuring your time on this motherfucker,
Oh
bro.
god, because it's
Because
all limited.
it'd be nice, bro, for me to have all the money in the world. But you know what? All the money in the world requires all the time in the world, bro.
Yeah.
And bro, like imagine missing out on my youthful days, or missing out on like potential family opportunity. You know, like imagine all that shit, bro. Oh, I miss my fucking mom's. You know,
Like last couple years.
yeah,
because
bro.
of
That's
chasing
that's
bread type
yeah,
shit.
yeah, bro. Come on, bro. You don't want that kind of life for yourself. That's how people die miserably, bro.
Yeah.
That's how people die, and that's how people in like their 40s, 50s. That's how they get their problems. You know, they get
Yeah.
their problems that they already had. They become even worse.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Because not only did they have this trauma, but they didn't have the opportunity to fix it
Yeah.
or help it. You feel me? So, you know, take care of your loved ones, bro. Because
Yeah.
believe it or not, this could be your dad. You don't even know it's your dad, and it could be your dad. You feel me? It just takes one opportunity for your dad to you know, bring it up to you, bro. And like that,
Yeah.
like
think-
that. No.
I think going
I'm
back
like
to what
that.
you were saying, I think the thing that pisses me off the most is nowadays, like we were saying, people pick like the smallest shit to like get mad at, and now not only do they get mad at you for it, they label you shit.
Bro,
Yeah.
for real.
They start telling you you're this,
Isn't
you're
that
that.
the same shit that like they're accusing you of doing though? So isn't it hypocrisy? 'Cause
Exactly.
they accuse you of being this and like homophobic and this and that, and then they label you as these things. Motherfucker, ain't you like you're the problem? You know what I mean? Like when it's not gonna stop unless you stop doing it the way that you're doing it. You know?
But I feel like that's not as big of an issue as the fact that like you can, like Kyrie Irving, you could literally like just be, yeah, and like they'll label you some shit, and like it's gotten to the point where those labels have such an effect on what we think of like in society that they will literally fuck your whole life up if someone like labels you some shit like that.
It takes one tweet, bro. Whoever tweeted that shit out about Kyrie Irving, damn, bro, you like that shit? And it's clips.
Like,
a couple
that's
retweets,
what I'm saying. It's like
and that's it's over, man.
it's gotten out of hand, and it's fucking annoying.
Anybody can do that shit. You know, you could just be somebody with half a brain, and you could be like, somebody could sit here and watch all the episodes of Skeleton Rap and can amount to the shit that we have said and make a compilation and proudly get us, you know, off the runway. But like, bro, anybody can do that. Anybody can do that shit. You could do that shit to Mike Tyson right now, bro. You could do that shit to a number of fucking folks, especially when they have like a media like representation and shit like that. You can do that shit with anybody. Joe Rogan had it happen to him. You remember? He was going through that shit.
Oh yeah,
that they were trying to cancel his podcast and shit.
For what?
You remember we brought it up one time. Some country singer was
shit.
like, "If y'all got Joe Rogan, bro, I don't want it." And they're like, "All right then."
Because he was like saying some shit about COVID.
Yeah, bro. I mean, so like, it takes one tweet, bro. That's all it takes. It takes one like, you know, it takes one video.
Now it takes $8.
Yeah, bro. Literally, it takes $8 now, bro.
What a way to loop it back around,
bro. You know what? I think I'm gonna get verified and post that video of the scratch and sniff, the scratch and go. You know what I mean? That's gonna be our 15 minutes of fame right there.
Oh God, shit. Let's hope so.
I mean,
but anyways, yeah, shit. Thank y'all. I think it's a good place to wrap it up. Thank y'all once again for tuning into the Skeleton Rap. You know we love to have y'all. Put us on to everybody you know. Your dad, your uncle, your dog, and your cat, and your goldfish. Leave a like. Leave a comment. Tell us what you want to hear, what you don't want to hear. If you're a real meat muncher, put it down in the comments.
Pause.
Hey, yo.
Last episode was bone munchers. Now I'm looking for the meat munchers.
Hell no.
We looking for the meat munch? Yo, in the comments.
Leave that shit in the comments.
Nah.
Like a 5-star review wherever you're listening. And yeah, shit, you know, we'd love to have you.
Hell yeah, man. Much love out here. Y'all take care of yourselves. We want to see you in the next episode as always. You already know the motherfucking deal. Take care of your health and your wealth. And as always, we love y'all very much, man. Y'all take care of yourselves very deeply. This is officially Skeleton Raps this whole up. Peace out, y'all.
We'll see you in the next one.